Good evening, YouTube. My name is Cuthbert. In a minute, I'm going to play this game called The Creeps, and you will be able to see me play one level of the game. It is a tower defense game. For those of you who have played a game before, you will know what tower defense means. If you haven't, well, in a minute on the screen I will explain a little bit, and you can read that, or you can just watch me play, and I think it's more or less self-explanatory. If you're wondering why I'm using this strange semi-whispery voice, you have stumbled into a clandestine world of relaxing videos based on a concept called ASMR. Personally, I very rarely experience this ASMR, but it does exist. And nevertheless, the videos are relaxing and help me to sleep. They have the same value to me as 10 minutes of meditation or yoga for another person. So, with that said, I will switch to the screen of my iPhone and start playing the game. If you think it looks cool, you can get some levels for free. Enjoy. I turned the sound off. I don't like the sound in most games. I normally listen to podcasts or music or ASMR videos. So I just tapped start, and you can see that I have all of the level packs. I think it costs $6 or something like that. And you can see, if you look at Robot Rampage, for example, I have completed 66 out of 66 levels. I really like this game, it's great fun. So, what's a good game? Let's do a St. Patrick's Mega Pack game. So the ones on the left are the easiest ones. And you get a glimpse of what the level looks like, and you can see which defenses, which towers are available. Let's do this one, and let's do it on easy. I've already completed this one. So it tells me that one of the defenses is the pot of gold. It damages and slows nearby creeps. Get a bonus coin for every hit. Does not hit obstacles. So the first thing I do when I start a level is I press the pause button. Next to the pause button is the menu option, so I can quit. I can go to double speed or single speed. The next button shows how many cookies I have. That's the in-game currency, so you can buy extra level packs and so on. The wave number shows that wave 1 is happening, and there are 30 waves coming. So a wave is between 20 and 30 creeps. I don't know if that's the right number. And on the left is $500. That's how much money I have for this particular game, this particular map, I should say. Now, if I tap on an empty space like this one, it brings up the towers that I have to choose from. They all do different things. Some of them I don't have enough money yet. The door, the portal here, that's where the creeps come from, and they follow the path this way, and they never leave the path. And at the end here you can see the boy is in bed. I think I saw once that his name is Johnny. And the little dog on the bed I used some of my cookie money to buy the little dog, but I don't think it does anything. So, what's my plan? Well, ideally, some of these spots here would be available, but they're not. There are obstacles there. So one of my goals is to clear those obstacles as I am killing the creeps and defending Johnny. Now, I think this is a good starting position. I'm going to put down a pot of gold here. If I click on it again, you can see the area of effect. Now the pot of gold doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does slow down the creeps. The real benefit is that every time a creep is hit by the pot of gold, I get an extra coin. And if you put it in the right place, it makes everything much easier. So I press play. The creeps start coming out. You can see the pot of gold is starting to radiate its effect. Ooh. But this creep has snuck past it because it doesn't do enough damage, the pot of gold. So now here I'm going to put my basic unit, which is this blaster, and the blaster will take care of all of them. In the meantime, I'm going to attack this flower. The flower is actually an obstacle, which I don't want. And the reason I'm doing that, I can, actually now I have enough money to upgrade. So the original cost is 100, the upgrade cost is 200. Okay, and by killing this flower, this creep has more time to go around the map, and it slightly delays the arrival of the next wave. Why is that good? Well, because it gives me more time to clear the obstacles. So, kill the flower. Okay, now it's too close for comfort, so I can click on the flower again to remove this arrow, or click on the creep that I want it to attack. But if I leave it blank, it will attack the nearest creep that has left the portal first. That might not make sense now, but it is a strategic consideration. So my attention is over on the left side of the map here, just clearing some of the obstacles. The pot of gold is slowing down most of the creeps, and I am earning money. You don't want to spend all of your energy attacking the obstacles, because then you'll definitely see creeps sneak through, so you do have to be careful. Okay, if I pause again, 335, that's how many coins or dollars I have now, and that is the upgrade cost from level 2 blaster to level 3 blaster. Okay, but another option would be to put the pot of gold here. Now if I put the pot of gold here, almost every creep for the rest of the game will go past that, and every time I will get another coin. So if that's 20 or 30 creeps per wave times 26 waves, it's probably the best investment I can make right now. So I will do that. Okay. And yeah, should be careful. Okay, now that was quite good timing. You can see that his Oh, it doesn't show anymore. His health is almost down to the bottom, so one shot from my level 2 blaster will definitely kill that guy. So I'm going to wait till he gets to here. And you can always pause the game to make these little fine-tuned decisions. Things are going quite well. So by killing a certain number of creeps, I have earned a cookie. I will tap on the cookie and you'll see that my cookie collection goes up by 10 cookie points. So I'm nearly at the level of being able to upgrade from a level 2 to a level 3 blaster. There we go. And that gives me a little bit more confidence at the end of the path that I can deal with the creeps that come. Okay, so that's all going well, but now I want, basically you can have 4 pots of gold as a maximum on any level, and I actually would like to put one in this space. That would be ideal. Maybe this is the next best space. Basically anywhere here would be good. And the pot of gold doesn't damage obstacles. So I need something else in that space. I think I will put a blaster here, because a blaster will be able to attack all of these things. And I will focus his damage here. Okay, now I'm going to speed the game up a little bit. Oh, let's slow down. Just want to make an appraisal of the situation. Press play. Speed it up. Oh, so now I can put my 3rd pot of gold and think, where should I put the 4th? Here on the shamrock. You can see every time the pot of gold hits, I get an extra coin. Oh, now it's level 10, so I'm going to stop him attacking that, because level 10, level 15 and so on, they tend to be bigger waves with more creeps. Pick up that cookie. That's fine now. I have a good sense of when to stop attacking the obstacles and when to focus on the creeps. We do have other things available. The bow and arrow is great. Okay, pause the game, put in my last pot of gold, and now I've still got 500 left, which I'm going to use on that one. And now you can see that's bigger than the others. It's bigger, it does more damage, and it slows the creeps down much more. So now it's a question of getting rid of these obstacles. If you want to have a perfect score at the end of the game, you have to get rid of all the obstacles. Now we have a fast wave, so I'm just going to be extra careful. Some of the creeps go faster than others, some of them are slow, but with more, I guess you would call it armor. sometimes you get a boss. For example, now it's level 15, we might see a boss. It doesn't look like it though. Okay, now this one has killed everything in its range. And I have to think about how best to destroy these. See, it's wave 15 out of 30. And I've cleared much less than half of all the obstacles. So I have some money, but I have to use it carefully. I think what I will do, I will show you this love arrow thing, and watch it as it attacks. It does, oh, slow down. It does a big wind up, a lot of damage, and then you get a bonus love heart that comes out, and that does more damage, and that's splash damage. And if you've ever played a video game, you will understand splash damage. It's damage which affects more than the impact. Okay, so you can see I've already made a big difference to this side of the map. And now I have enough money to upgrade that. Or I could upgrade over here. Okay, actually this is the one I'm worried about. So I'm going to upgrade that. Annoying. What I wanted to avoid was making another tower just to deal with this one. But maybe I will have to. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, speed it up again. And I'm quite confident about most of what's going to happen here. So I've sped it up. Oh. Okay, now it's level 20, and we've got our first boss. So I'm going to upgrade that. And you can see our boss dude here. It's a big leprechaun hat. And this is where the love arrow comes into its own. Did you see that shot? Right. With 2 shots, the love arrow basically demolished the boss. Okay, now everything's going great, but I only have 9 waves left, and I have to destroy all of the obstacles. So I have to get a move on. So I'm putting all my money in here. Speed it up. I have to say it's quite hard to speak in a relaxing manner while explaining something. The ASMR community, they make it seem very easy, but it's not. If I upgrade that to its final form, yeah, everything is in reach now. The creeps don't stand a chance. So at this point, I think I don't even need to do anything else. I could just watch the creeps come. This is possibly one downside of this game, is that a lot of the levels, you don't have to do anything. You set up your defenses in such a way that the boy in the bed is quite safe, and it's just a case of waiting for the next boss who maybe can get through your defenses. Okay, I wanted to show you a piece of strategic thinking that comes into play on the harder levels, but it wasn't necessary because my defenses killed everything already. So now we just have this boss. And I do have money for upgrades, but I think it's not even necessary. As soon as he comes into range of this love tower, yeah, he can't deal with that. So I won. I killed all the creeps. I killed all the obstacles. That's perfect. None of the creeps got, well, to the little boy that I'm supposed to protect. Okay, so that's it. That's the game. It's much more relaxing if you know what's happening and you don't have to explain it.